When you collect the flow glue, you might want to consider whether you want to use these pieces or if you're just going to use them for shelf pieces. Shelf pieces is a common word we use, a term we use for buying pieces that are just that have damage like this. This is considered a shelf piece. It doesn't have the same retail value as a piece that would be in excellent condition, and it also wouldn't be a piece you would use. And even if you were to restore this piece and enhance the value of it, you still couldn't use it. You shouldn't use it when it's restored because of the epoxies that they use in the restoration techniques that are not safe for eating or drinking out of. So that's something to consider when you're going to buy a piece like this. If you wanted a teapot that you're going to use, I would recommend that you spend more money and buy a better pot that doesn't have any damage in it, and just be very careful the way you use it. Don't put hot boiling water into it. Use mild soap and water and wash it by hand. Don't use any dishwashers for cleaning these ironstone pieces because they're dry and porous and they can't withstand the heat. When you store these pieces, the best way to store them is in room temperatures like this, not in extreme heats or extreme cold or with extreme moisture, because it's going to absorb into the glazing on the pieces. So if you want to buy these pieces to use, I would highly recommend you buy the best pieces you can buy that are clean and don't have a lot of crazing in them. If you're going to use them as shelf pieces just for the color and the display, you might be able to afford a piece that's not exactly perfect, and you can put it right on your wall and no one will even notice the difference. They'll just enjoy the color. So when you're buying these pieces, you need to consider whether you're going to use them. A cup like this that doesn't have any lines or cracks in it, you could use, as opposed to another piece like this that is really damaged. The sides are been re-glued to it, so you wouldn't want to put anything with any kind of moisture in it because these re-glued pieces will come apart on you. So that would be one thing I would consider when you're buying these pieces, whether or not you're going to use them as shelf pieces or just display.